After his collapse, Myshkin is moved to Lebedev's country house. Everything looks calm and pleasant, but even the opening hints something is off. Lebedev proudly shows off his lemon trees and quietly raises the rent each time he admires them. The piece here feels arranged rather than real. Myshkin seems better, but Rogojin, Nastasia Filipovna, and the Epanchins are already gathering around him again. Lebedev tries to protect Myshkin from visitors, but he's the one who won't leave him alone. He peeks through doors, listens outside conversations, and decides who gets in and who doesn't. Kolya catches him spying. What looks like concern slowly reveals itself as control. Lebedev wants to manage everything around the prince. Lebedev reveals that Nastasia Filipovna wants to meet Myshkin secretly. At first it seems obvious she's afraid of Rogojin, but she isn't. She's afraid of Aglaya. This changes everything. The tension isn't just between men anymore. There is now a quieter, deeper conflict between two women who stand for very different kinds of love. The house quickly fills up. Ganya arrives, changed and subdued. The Epanchin family follows. Old tensions return. What should be a place of rest turns into a stage again. The most striking moment comes when General Ivolgin, who usually lies constantly, is broken open by a single true memory, breaks down in tears, and walks out quietly. Mrs. Epanchin, who has just shamed him, calls after him, "We are all sinners." Aglaya steps forward and begins to speak about a knight who devotes his entire life to an ideal of pure beauty, no matter what happens. Everyone senses she is really talking about Myshkin. She insists on a specific detail, the letters A-N-B, which no one asks her to explain, but which quietly points toward Nastasia. Just as the moment becomes serious, it is interrupted, leaving everything unsaid but clearly felt. Pavlovsk looks like a place to recover, but Dostoevsky signals the truth in the very first image. Lebedev admires his decorative lemon trees, and every time he does, the rent goes up. Beauty here is a performance, not a comfort. Nothing has actually changed. The same people, the same tensions, the same dangers follow Myshkin into the country. Lebedev thinks he is helping, but he's really trying to control the situation. He wants to be the one who stands between Myshkin and everyone else. It shows how easily devotion can become a way of gaining power, and how a person can do both at once, genuinely caring and quietly dominating at the same time. Nastasia's fear of Aglaya reveals a deeper struggle. It's not just about jealousy, it's about what kind of love is possible. Nastasia represents a life shaped by pain and damage. Aglaya represents something untouched, something still free to choose. Myshkin is caught between them, and this chapter is the moment we first see that clearly. Myshkin doesn't force people to change. He simply makes it harder for them to pretend. Around him, people suddenly reveal something real. Ivolgin's moment is the clearest example. A man who lives inside lies is undone by a single true memory he didn't plan to share, and has no way to recover from it. Aglaya lifts Myshkin up, by comparing him to a perfect devoted knight. But in doing so, she stops seeing him as a real person. At the same time, she traps herself inside that idea too, caught in an admiration she can't fully control. And when the moment is interrupted, it doesn't weaken it. It makes it stronger. Nothing is resolved. And that unfinished tension is exactly how Dostoevsky works. Meaning builds precisely because it is never completed.